And we are live
Oh, that's perfect.
as the sirens go past. And the Discord overlay is glitching out on the stream. It always does this.
I mean, is it because it's Minecraft?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just OBS. But I'll, yeah, it's gone now. Sorry, it's horrible flickering and it bothers me. So, yeah, sorry I missed yesterday's stream. Reality has been rather tiring of late. As is today, to be honest, but it's just... hello, Hyrenic.
Layer of the game.
So, I have been... there's barely any sound from this. Let me know if the game's too quiet.
Test.
I mean, it should be okay. The thing is, I had to turn down recently because Discord keeps throwing around the volume levels. Right, yeah. So what I was going to say is, I found... Oh, there's a ghast there still. I am... What? I thought I had a... Soul soil and sticks. They changed that?
Huh.
Huh.
Well.
Okay, I thought I had new recipes last time I was on here. Just gonna grab some soul sand. So my inventory's kind of full, not gonna lie. I'm just mopping up some stuff so I could try and talk through some of the new stuff, but apparently has there been an update that's turned that off again? Cause do I need a crafting table? Am I missing something? How did I get down here? I am apparently rather lost. Was it up here? How have I gotten lost? I was on here last night. I did some more exploring because I wanted to try and get some progress. Ah, thank you for liking the video. Yeah, I was trying to make some progress just to make it a bit easier, and there's the road. Where's the path? Is it further down? Did I drop out of the seat? I don't... What? How?
What did you do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How did I get here?
Yeah, the issue is there's not really a lot of reference in this.
Yeah, no, it's got the sun on my screen. Let's try and pull that across there, see if that helps. Okay, I can see a bit crisper. The stream can't, but... Okay, so I need to be up there, and I made a path down? What? So there's the path. If that comes down there, I come out... under here? No? What? How did I get here? That pothole outside my house is getting so annoying. Because every time a truck goes... The thing is, the cars can dodge it, but trucks can't, and it always just sounds like they're falling over, or like something's falling off them.
Yeah, because of the suspension, popping down.
Okay, I don't actually know how I got... Did I go from this side? I don't remember. I might just dirt pole out of here. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's a big lake of lava below me. That's not reassuring. Oh, I came up underneath it. Yeah, I'll say, as you may have noticed, I am today joined by Stu for at least a little while.
Aye.
And,
For a wee bit.
okay, so I can make a soul campfire. Ah, I use a soul sand, interesting. But I can't make soul torches? Soul campfires look fancy, though. Okay, let's try and backtrack. Okay, it was here. Alright, I missed that, didn't I? Let's put a torch there. There we go. I'm aware that you can give them gold, however, all the ones I've seen so far have attacked me.
It is your boy, the Han.
Good day, lads.
Hello there.
We're ostensibly on the more friendly version of Skog's channel, but
Very well.
Yeah.
we shall see.
Oh yeah,
If
the
they
other
don't.
I remember what I was doing when I was like, I'm going to go down there and explore, is I got to the end here and went, that's a big lava lake.
So what
Try
is
to
your
keep my
objective?
language clean.
Sorry, huh?
I'll try to keep my language clean.
So, I mean, I've wrecked a couple of these things half
That's the thing.
so
With YouTube's new like TOS, I'm not quite so bothered. It's more I know children are going to end up watching because it's Minecraft, so I don't want to be a sweary mess.
yeah. What's up with the
Understandable.
new terms of service?
It's the whole like Copa thing.
I do not know this.
It's the if your video is made for children, you are not allowed to do certain things with the advertising and algorithm stuff.
Right.
So, if your stuff is deemed for children, it can be completely deranked, demonetized, taken out the searches and everything.
Oh, like
So no one will
Even
find your
more so than
videos,
normal.
potentially.
even more so than normal.
Even more so than normal, so yeah. Yeah, if I get some gold armor, that would be fancy. Does it have to be all gold armor, or does it just have to be a piece of gold armor? Because I was wondering why I was being attacked so much. Also, I think I'm going to have to go and find a village so I can get arrows to deal with ghasts. But yeah, so I found the Basalt Biome. That looks pretty fancy. Unfortunately, there's a lot of ghast about, and I don't feel like messing with a ghast. Also, there's a massive lake of lava, so I'm going to have to at least drop off some blocks. Probably should have made a chest, but I don't want to end up with loads of blocks stored in the Nether, because I can't do much with them.
How is the Han today?
Excellent.
The Han is not here today.
Yeah. I need to try and get some work done later, so tempted to do a stream of me doing drawing work, but I don't know if I'm going to.
What
Is-
CAD?
Yeah,
drawing
I just
whatever
kind of want to
for-
sit down and chill for a bit, but everything has been so tiresome recently.
Mhm.
I just want a bit of gold armor. That's interesting. I might make some boots. Yeah, now I've not seen any traces of a Nether Fortress yet in that direction. I've gone about 1,000. So I'm probably going to, what's the word? Being really slow today. That's that chest full. Wondering how I made soul torches, because I definitely had the ability to. I think, anyway. Let's check. So it's on that one, I think. So I need a crafting table to do it. Oh, there we go. So this involves soul soil and charcoal. Okay. So you need to add something soul-like to get the blue torches. Alright, that's not that inconvenient, I guess. I feel like having some nice blue torches in my house. This is probably when I find, like, you know, it'll like summon the demons of Elzar or something to burn my house down. Ah, I can make soul lanterns now. Nice.
Dealing in souls pretty risky, so I wouldn't be surprised if it had unforeseen consequences.
They are significantly dimmer lights.
Oh, they're more edgy lights on
Yeah.
They actually are.
Kinda dull, really. Yeah. As much as they look nice. Yeah, I think. Don't think that's going to work, unfortunately.
It seems to generate light.
Generates light, but.
Dim light, yeah.
Ah, that's good to know, Hyrenic. I'll have to try that. Well, I got some gold. Where's the cheapest golden armor? So I think it's the boots. Yeah, the boots. I think I'll make gold. Yeah, I think the boots, definitely. Might as well make all that into that. What am I doing? I'm just kind of bumbling at this point. It's been a long day already.
Yeah. Do you have a set objective or goal in mind for your...
Well, I was going to try and find a Nether Fortress still, but that's proving somewhat difficult. But I have inventory space now, so I guess I shall quickly harvest all my wheat so I've got more bread.
bread.
Hopefully the loud people outside are going to try and contain themselves today. As yesterday it was getting, and earlier in fact, it was getting quite obnoxious outside. I am aware of the new armor that you can get as improved on diamond armor, but I'm going to need more diamonds for that.
Is that one of them composters?
Yep. As I was fed up of having stacks of seeds kicking around. So I'm currently fine with just eating bread. I don't really...
I mean, that's how most people live on bread.
Yeah. I have beef from doing fighty stuff. I should probably make a chicken collector at some point. Or at least for eggs. But, my little farmhouse is looking, nice. I say I want to add some, adornments to it. But at the same time, I kind of want to... I want to find a Nether Fortress. So I can... Or to any of the new shiny Nether things. so I can get blaze rods. So with blaze rods, I can then find a end portal dungeon. And then once I've found the end portal dungeon, I can build my house above that, because everything else can come to you apart from an end portal. I guess I could just wander off into the boonies and out.
See what resides.
Yep. Because I meant
down
to.
into the deep.
Because I meant to check if you could grow these nether trees. Like if you can plant mushrooms or whatever on the grass or something.
I'll say the Nether looks a lot nicer than when the last time I played.
Yeah, it looks much more varied.
Yeah.
Or is that, or are you using a texture pack?
No, this is just this is the snapshot for the new version.
Yeah, because
Nice.
back in the 360 days of OG Minecraft, I guess.
I mean,
It was just netherrack, lava, and sadness.
yep,
yeah,
that's what it
was
is
all the
now,
same
pretty
colour,
much.
It's horrible. Yeah, but it looks nicer.
Oh, it is nicer now. It's I say it's the .16 is the Nether biome upgrade one. I got an iron sword, to be honest, but
Apparently you're a pro gamer.
going to be an Ender Dragon. Oh, the Ender Dragon with stone sword. No, it was an iron sword when I defeated the Ender Dragon. It's because I hadn't worn it out yet. It was a pretty good diamond. It was a pretty good iron sword. Actually, no, was it even? I'm trying to remember. Actually, I know it was an iron. Actually, no, I think it was just an iron sword. It didn't even have any like mods on it. So.
She'll be back in a bit to check on some things.
Oh, okay.
Is that a boar?
Yep.
Huh.
It's made of bacon. However, it's also made of I don't want to run backwards across a bridge over lava.
Yeah. This is a Dark Souls level of placement for a boar.
Okay. I got the combat distance down.
It'd be nice if they were to introduce bears.
There are polar bears and panda bears. Not.
Oh, I said spears.
Oh, I thought you said bears.
No. Didn't know there were pandas.
Yeah,
Nice.
quite rare. Hello. Can I help you? Yeah, no, it is nice that gold armor now has a purpose.
Oh, does it buff your regular armor or something?
Nope. It means the pigmen won't kill you.
Ah. I thought that was just if you were to attack them.
No, that was the zombie pigmen. There's now a whole like species of actual pigmen that are not zombified.
Right. Wait, so the regular pigmen just attack you on sight?
If you're not wearing gold.
Huh.
It's
That's
a style thing, I assume.
yeah.
They don't want riffraff.
Fucking fashion police. Oh, there we go. Nice. I think I lasted like 10 minutes.
Don't worry. As I say, I'm just trying not to. Success is
Yeah,
completely optional because these streams are not intended for children.
Oh,
But if
yeah,
they
it's
watch, I want to, not be a
Limit it.
complete mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, it makes you sound kind of, stupid if you're just swearing every other word. Because I've seen some streamers, and it's just like, have a little decorum at least.
Yeah.
How old am I? That is a good question. How old am I, or how old do I feel? Because I was born in the year of our Lord 1995.
What aeon are you from, Scott?
I am from a whole millennium ago. I really wanted to just shove it off the side. Come on. Anchor bacon. Yeah, I don't have any gold yet to throw at the Pigmen, and as I just killed one of them, I'm hoping they're not gonna, you know, start some kind of vendetta against me. But yeah, so far I've been exploring through the biomes, and the conclusion is there's not much here. I mean, there's a lot of the Crimson biome, but unless I know how to, you know...
I'm glad to see they finally added trees.
Yeah, they're non-flammable trees as well, I gather.
Yeah. They look very aesthetic, actually.
They're quite nice. The problem is, I don't know if you can grow them, and if you can't grow them, then they're not much use to me.
True.
If it
I mean, you
cannot
probably
be
can
farmed...
grow them in the Nether, but whether you can do that in, you know, not the Nether.
Yeah, I do have a little patch in outside my house of netherrack, but I can't do anything with it yet. And yeah, I am somewhat old, but I'm technically a responsible adult because I have 2 jobs, you know, am engaged, have, you know, obligations to do stuff and whatever. But I also have, you know, sometimes crippling physical disabilities, which gets in the way of things.
Indeed.
It's also tiresome.
Yes.
I kind of wanted to just wander around and explore more, but I kind of wanted to stay on my road. But
Also, have they changed the textures of netherrack?
it now has grass that can grow on it.
Ah.
I want to find the other Nether biome, but I haven't yet.
It looks much more pleasant.
Ah, yeah. There is nothing here. Excellent.
I do like how the horribly mutated Pigmen are the ones that are actually friendly.
Ah.
Whereas the regular ones just kill you on sight if you don't look proper.
Yeah. Kind of make a valid point. Now you mention it.
When the zombies are the reasonable one.
Well, I could be taking these torches with me, but it's nice how the Pigmen will at least try and defend you. And yes, I am 25. I am, what's the word? At least somewhat old. Well, the pigs are after me. Not going to mine for netherite. If I find netherite, I'll mine it. I'm pretty sure you need to find a bastion though for that.
So with this update you can finally crawl automatically, right?
It's done it a few times, but I don't know if it was a long-term thing that they intended, as it were.
Right. I hope it will be. I can have my tunnel network without the need of trapdoors all the time.
The anger bacon is a problem. However, the anger bacon is also slow and cumbersome. But yeah, no, I'll have to see if I can access the old save file and check what I had on there. So I think I just sort of ran out of stuff to do, having, you know, killed the Ender Dragon, built a successful little village, all that stuff. I could probably resurrect it a bit, because I didn't explore much of the Nether, but I need to find where the save file lives, as it was on my old partition. Soul torches keep them away. Ah. Good to know. Somewhere along here should be a crafting table.
The difference between a regular torch and a soul torch aesthetically.
Well, according to the chat, they keep it away. Also, the soul torches are blue compared to the regular fiery orange. So the soul torches are much dimmer.
Hmm.
So they provide a more restrained light, which would be good. The thing is, it's still an 8 light, so it's not going to cause spawns, but it's diminishes faster.
Let's see.
So if you're trying to, you know, not get things spawning, it's going to be more difficult, but it's good for, like, internal lighting.
Or if you want to go for the whole evil Necromancer aesthetic.
Yeah. The problem is they're kind of bad for lighting, and they don't look very cheerful compared to, you know, torches. Yeah. I kind of want to make the soul lanterns, because they should be quite nice. But I need to get more iron. Also, the noisy people are driving past again, so my apologies to the chat, but it's what they do. I'm kind of tempted to drop this whole thing down by a block, but I'm gonna... Ow. No, it's only like 5 more blocks, it should be fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go back up the path that I managed to lose myself on. If you think I'd be quite nice. Oh yeah, see, the Pigmen now have different faces and ears, which they didn't have before.
Also, I presume that you prefer to keep all, you know, talks politics-wise out of these.
Yeah. I will be doing a stream, probably on my main channel later, of, I kind of want to build a castle on the other server, but I also want to do some CAD work, so... While I'm doing the, if I'm playing Minecraft on the other server, I will be quite happy to talk about it there, because it will just be me reeing for quite a while about the absolute state of Twitter.
Yeah.
Because the absolute state of Twitter. The thing that concerns me here is I can't see the other side, and I know there is a ghast around. Yeah, there's a basalt pillar. There's the ghast. Yeah, I'll be on my other channel, which is Skog, where I put my videos that I'm not quite so concerned that small people might watch them. Because the amount of people who've come on and been like, oh hey, I'm like 7, can you show me how to play Minecraft? I'm just like, oh no. I mean, I could build a castle in the end, but I need to find a way into the end first. And I had to go on a... I actually made my first ever creative server last night as just having a look and see what you can do. I really don't like it. But I spent and found an end dungeon and wandered around it for a bit and was like, well, this is dull. Playing the game on creative mode just feels wrong.
It doesn't really. It's more like doing an art project then, rather than.
Well, it's not even
playing a
that, because the
video game.
controls are really cumbersome.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, it feels like I could be doing something else that would work better for this.
Okay.
Check on the dogs.
Ow. Ow. Don't burn to death, please. Thank you. You know, I try and make good videos. I'd say this is why I've been redoing the single player series, because my other one was like, I'm trying to do 3 hours of stuff and I just didn't have the energy for it, so I wasn't doing anything really. I was just kind of bumbling around. But it just wasn't fun, I guess. I didn't feel like I was achieving anything, whereas with trying to do this, I'm setting myself a goal each time, getting the goal done, and then stopping. Ooh, nice.
That is a nice thing to do. But, my main issue with Minecraft is just kind of bumbling around and then wanting to do something, being too ADD to focus on being able to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, I want to go and build a castle on the SFO server, because I've got a huge patch of land cleared for it, and I just have been waiting for the server to be stable, and or for me to have motivation. But I want to build like a proper big castle for the Varangian Guard. Okay, I can play tennis with these. Ow.
Varangian Keep.
Yeah. But I'm trying to decide, do I build it out of wood or stone? Or do I do a half-timbered... Yeah. I'm thinking like a big wooden keep, some wooden walls. No, a wooden keep. A big stone keep, wooden walls, but then everything else is wooden stone. And I want to have like a great hall that's actually big. Because that's wrong with a lot of the things I build, is I get the scale wrong. Like, you know, I've got one great hall that was like 10 by 30 or something, and it's like, you know, after I put the tables in, you couldn't move. And it was just like, this is kind of dumb.
Do you think you're going to build it, like, in on the mountain or something?
I'm thinking I'm probably going to build it on the mountain across the river.
That could be very
And I'm going
nice.
to probably cut the canal through. But I'm also thinking of putting
do you know what you should do? Just add, like, a very ostentatious bridge to...
Yeah. Because that's the thing, that side of town still needs rebuilding, because originally that was going to be my, oh, I'll get people to move in here, and then I realised the plots were tiny, and you could basically build a shed. And, you know, if you want to build a shed, that's fine, but then I built the east side of town, which has the really big plots. And the thing, they're not even that big. But you've got the big plots, like where you've got your inn, and that works quite nicely, and I built the monastery, and they've got the timber forest. I also want to build a barbican, like a nice, huge gate tower, because watching all those videos about Rome yesterday, it's just like, yes, that's what we need here.
Yes.
Because I was thinking, I'm building town walls, why have I not built a massive gatehouse? Because again, you know, it's like, as long as the villagers don't have access to it, it's fine. Because the thing I want to do is, I want to build a castle and put villagers in it as ornamentation. You know, like, I want to have, like, a forge that's got, you know, like a blacksmith and everything in it. I want to have, like, a library that's got librarians just bumbling around. You know, build, like, a shrine or something that's got clerics. You know, just have a fun time with it. But that server's just been really bad. Like, yesterday, I was having difficulty logging on for more than 2 minutes. I did eventually get on for a while, and I spent more time clearing out the Grand Hall, but... It's only so long I can be bothered to dig. I don't have, you know... When there's stuff going on, it's quite nice, but when it's just, hey, I want to go and play Minecraft, I don't want to play Diggy Diggy Hole, because... I don't know. As well, that's what I'm doing now, but this is digging to try and get somewhere. It's not digging to have dug out a big area.
Yeah.
I have tried your server socket. It's just at the moment it would just be me on there unless I could find some people, and everyone's still playing on the SFO server for the most part. So I do want to play on there more. It's just at the moment the other one's there, and it's. So if you want to try the SFO server socket, you know, you could probably have fun with the maze.
Oh yes, the maze.
I'm very happy that I started early enough that the maze was still on easy mode because it was broken.
Yeah, where you could just do a shortcut to avoid the worst
all
bit
of the hedge maze, yeah.
Yeah. Rather than to slog through it over the course of like 4 hours.
Yeah, because it took me like 2 goes at it, because the first time I did it, I didn't finish it because I got stuck in the glass maze and wanted to die. However, after doing that, it then... get the right one. After having gone through that I managed to get most of the way through the glass maze and gone, I'm going to come back tomorrow. I came back tomorrow and it put me straight back at the start. Because it reset my progress, and I was like, oh. Well.
Yeah.
Was not very enthusiastic about this. I'm nearly out of torches. Ow. Are you torches? No, didn't think so. Go away. Go away. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, no, I still have a, should still have on that save the iron sword I used to kill the dragon. I think I framed it. After I eventually got a nicer diamond one.
All's reliable.
Yeah, the glass maze on that server though, it was every floor was a slightly different shade of clear, white or grey glass. And it was suffering.
Yeah.
Because you're walking along and it's just, it messes with your eyes.
Yeah. Well, they've made it worse in that it's just clear glass.
Oh, is it just clear glass now?
Yes.
Ugh. Ugh. At least you could
Yeah.
tell which floor you were on, but oh, that's just mean. I'm glad that we found there was a way you didn't have to go through that. You just had to be really good at swimming. Do you know what's Brawl Stars? Not in the context that you're probably thinking of. Isn't that, I'm pretty sure, a mode on Smash Bros?
Rock star.
Yeah, no, we had a pretty good thing going on your last server, Socky. It's just obviously I keep doing this thing where I get busy and have to work, and I don't have the time to play, and then I stop playing for a while, and then I start playing again. It's like, this keeps happening. It's cyclic. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to find a Nether Fortress soon, or at least some other biomes, because so far I've found lots of Crimson Biome, a Soul Soil Biome, a Basalt Biome, and just the regular, you know, Netherrack. See, now if I was doing this on the SFO server, I could walk up to this wall and the pickaxe would go burr and there would be a hole 7 blocks deep.
That sounds pleasant.
Yeah. Pickaxe go burr. Ah, my axe went ping. Yeah, I'm going to try and use spruce for crafting instead of, what's it called? The biome trees, because I want to take them back to the overworld and then build a house out of them eventually. But yeah, so I'm either going to fill my inventory, find the Nether Fortress, or run out of light. Then I shall proceed. Ooh, green biome. Hey.
Nice.
One nice thing about this weather, though, is I have an excuse to wear all the pairs of shorts I own. Because nice big cargo shorts are comfy in this weather.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I went outside just then.
You went outside, Stu, but that's illegal.
I mean, not anymore.
Oh yeah, because they've got the various people saying that now it's okay to go outside again, which is really nice.
Yeah, you can go outside for unlimited exercise. You just can't go into people's homes, basically.
Imagine going to someone's home though.
You can even be up with more than like a person or two. I think
Yeah.
it's like up to 6 people, but anything more than
Yeah,
that.
it should
heck
make
yeah.
the acquisition of ash, legal.
Yeah.
So I've got to go and collect ash in the airport, but because the buses aren't running, at least they're probably not going to be running, I'm having to get a lift. This place is really nice.
Like, even actually get to go somewhere like we originally planned, but we'll see. There might still be restriction by then.
I don't know where we could go at this point, because I think
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
everything's
saying,
still
like-
shut.
Like, you can't even go for food realistically because
Yeah.
I imagine most places will still be restricted. So we'll see. I mean,
Right.
it's
So
like
Excuse me.
you carry on. Huh?
I'm playing Deathwing again because I'm kind of hooked.
Mm.
Do it. I thought let's try a single player mission. 15 seconds in, I'm dead
Yeah, single player's not very fun. I tried
because
it.
I got ambushed by an autocannon turret and a psyker.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's the
Full
large
flush
boys when they turn up because you've got nothing good against them.
Yeah, you'd have to be a pure melee.
Yeah,
Because you can only play librarian in single player, which is a bit.
Yeah, luckily for the special missions, you're less restricted, but even so.
I've got to be honest, I don't really like that game now, even out on reflection playing it.
like it's
Kinda
good fun,
wasted
but it doesn't
potential.
go anywhere.
Yeah, which is a shame.
I think it has really good art style, but just terrible gameplay. Like, that's my kind of impression of it.
I
Well,
think
the
it has
problem
a
is-
really good potential.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has a really solid core, but it just needs some tweaks, which it's not.
Which it's never going to get.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah,
single
it's
part in a
like-
series that could be... Like, the remaster looks to be, I've not seen the original, but the remaster is nice and solid. It's just... I don't know. Kind of... dull. Like, once you've done the 9 missions, that's kind of it.
yeah.
They've got some
Although-
replay value, but it's not...
We can
much.
try and do some of these special missions. Like, I know they're not too elaborate, but it's something, and it's...
It is something, but
Another
again, it's
objective.
it doesn't
Yeah.
have the replayability that, say, Left 4 Dead does.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is that a Nether Fortress chunk that's not loading, or is that a bit of an island? Oh, I don't have Featherfall. Ugh. I've also already damaged my boots quite a lot.
The main problem as well, I don't like the gunplay or just the act of killing enemies.
Yeah, again, it's
not
the Rising
that
Storm
fun.
Vietnam has ruined a lot of shooters.
By
just
there's even
being
other shooters
better.
that are just like not even Rising Storm. There's other stuff out there that just has better gun. Hell, Destiny has pretty solid gun.
Yeah. my main gripe with the gunplay is just the lack of stuff feeling impactful.
Yep.
Yeah, you can shoot a thing, and unless it's the Hellfire, it really doesn't feel like you're doing anything.
Yeah.
And even the Hellfires, you know... It's an explosive round to start with, that is then incendiary and bioacid.
Yeah.
And things will shrug it off. And it's like, okay, I get that either that means they're very powerful, or the ammunition is just kind of low-key. That's the thing, if it was like a mob shooter, like Left 4 Dead, where it's, you know, you shoot a thing and it goes down sort of thing, cool.
Yeah.
But it's not.
The problem is,
they should have made it more that way, because...
The space hole, I think that, would work better for gameplay, but the issue is at least my impression is the space hole vibe, at least ostensibly, is that you have Gene Stealer stalking you, kind of like an alien. So they're not going to just, bum rush you with like 20 guys, realistically. Unless it's a very specific thing where it's like trap, because that's how it works in the board game. Kind of lure the Space Marines at a certain point, then you can rush them. So their guns jam or they run out of ammo, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, it's not a horde shooter.
Yeah, and that's what's a shame about it, because I just want the Terminators to feel more powerful.
Yeah,
and,
that setting, but instead of Terminators, you've got Deathwatch Marines.
Yeah.
Then suddenly everything rebalances nicely.
Yeah, and you don't have the constraints of having it be in a Space Hulk exclusively.
That's the thing. The fact that it's in a Space Hulk does work quite nicely, because you get all the weird, like, oh, damn it, anomalies, essentially.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool if you had more anomalies, though. Like, there's that bit in the mission we played last night with the floor that doesn't stay flat. Like, the floor moves for about 45 degrees when you're standing on it. Like, that's quite cool, but that's the only bit.
Yeah. Also the fact that it's such a grind to get anything.
Yeah, you need to play it a lot to get anything good, and...
What's most bothering about it is the fact that all the upgrades don't transfer to different classes. So you have to specialize into...
So instead of getting the upgrades for the bolter, you get an upgrade for this guy's bolter.
Yeah.
If there were universal upgrades, it'd be a lot less tedious.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't really get. Many of the gripes can be very easily fixed. Like, it's just a matter of some balance changes, some mechanics. Well, you don't have to change the mechanics, really.
See you, Saki. And Deathwing is a Warhammer 40k. Dark Angel, Space Marine specifically. Gene Stealer shooter.
Yeah, and they could significantly improve the replayability by just having varied objectives, where it's more kind of randomly generated where you start and what you have to.
Yeah, like procedurally generated maps would be.
That could work. That's the thing.
Then you kind of have that's the thing, because it'd be nice if there was like a sort of free play mode. Where it's here's an objective, go and do the thing. Because the thing itself isn't really that important.
And they can very easily justify having extremely varied scenery from room to room. Because, it's a Space Hulk.
Kind of make it more like Deep Rock is what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing
Space Hulk Galactic.
It would work, the premise would work better if it was Space Marines and not Terminators. Because you're a Terminator, you were meant to be more powerful. Like, I'm pretty sure a Gene Stealer, if I'm remembering, is about 20 points? And a Terminator starts at 40. And a Gene Stealer can one-hit you if it gets a good hit. And the Broodlords especially.
Yeah.
So... it's a competent game, but it's not very lore friendly.
Yeah, I mean,
It's got
to be
stuff like,
fair,
the bolter. You might as well have like a little fucking Uzi that just goes, but
This
doesn't do
would
much.
be this would be a contention for some people, but the issue is as well, board game is nice, but it also feels a bit arbitrary. Like it's not exactly lore friendly
'Cause
either.
I know they
really,
brought out one that was basically just a computer version of the tabletop game of Space Hulk.
Yeah,
And that was
in the board game.
Yeah.
Terminators get one hit by Gene Stealers, which some people don't like that.
Yeah.
Can kind of see.
Well, it makes
why.
sense though, because if Terminator gets you in combat, Gene Stealer gets you in combat, then yeah. But the problem is, that kind of works when you've got 12 Terminators or whatever, and you're up against maybe 20 Gene Stealers at most.
Yeah.
When you get a horde of 30 of them running at you, and it's one of you, yeah.
You either go for the slow, high lethality tactical shooter, or you go for the
also pretty much the only.
It's hard to do both.
Yeah, pretty much the only viable single-player character as well is the apothecary.
Yeah, because they can heal.
Because you need to be able to heal.
Yep.
That you need to be exceptionally lucky and never get hit.
Yeah, because there's no health regen.
There's no health regen at all.
That's the main issue with the single player. The entire game is balanced in such a way no one is, except for like some overpowered combinations, no one is powerful enough on their own to do good. You need to work together very well and coordinate and position yourself well to compensate for your weapons being kind of...
Yeah. And the other thing is, though, if you play the All Apothecary team, yeah, you don't die, but you don't get anything done either. Also, good morning, Ash.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, because I know at one point we did play the All Apothecary, and we went up against a Broodlord, and we all died, because...
What we can do is just go All Apothecary and then, like, have one, like, Assault. That could work, I suppose. Either an Assault Marine or a Chaplain. Though the downside of the Chaplain would be that the only real way of taking on those boys is by using their special ability to reflect damage.
Yeah, and having to use special abilities all the time seems costly.
Although if you give them lightning claws, I suppose they might be able to take them on pretty handily.
Yeah, but again, so if you give the Apothecary the lightning claw, they then don't have the heal ability as even slightly as good.
Oh, I meant the Chaplain.
Oh, the Chaplain, yeah. I'm being slow.
Oh, I'm just being clumsy.
No, it's fine. I'm just being like, oh yes, the Chaplain. That's the one with the Narfesium, right?
Dude, I tend to confuse those two as well.
I mean, Iron Hands, Iron Warriors, Iron Guard.
Yeah.
Wolf Priest.
Wolf Lord, Wolf...
Oh yeah.
Wolf Guard, some shit.
The Blood Drinker.
Right, I'm...
The Red Third. The Black Rage. That's the thing as well. Apparently they're two different things, even though it's like...
Yeah, the Red Thirst is basically when they become vampires.
Yeah. Red Thirst is hunger for Borga.
And the Black Rage is where they just want to kill.
Because they are reliving Sanguinius's
death.
My Vietnam flashback.
Yeah, they have some spicy nostalgia and just kind of go bonkers.
Mephisto, the edgiest of space vampires. So I beat back the Red Thirst with my will alone. So okay,
I kind of like that.
Oh no, I like it. It's just it's
hello, Leo Ackhurst.
At least ooh.
Ah, yeah, stone doesn't work in a blast furnace. Where's my gold? Might as well cook that while the fire's on.
There is 40k game coming out supposedly that's like an FPS that's Inquisition themed, so that would be quite spicy.
Yeah, I think some of them look quite promising, and then you find out they have the same.
They come out,
yeah, and then they have like really kind of low energy plots. Where it's just like, it's the... You end up with, like, you have a strong game, followed by a pretty good strong game as well, and then you get the, what's it called?
Dawn of War 3.
Dawn of War 3, or you get Dawn of War 2 Retribution. And it's just like, oh.
Yeah, Dawn of War 2 was kind of meh to begin with as well.
Dawn of War 2 was alright as a squad-based, upgrade, play it on. And Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising was a nice addition, because it was about as heavy a game as the original, and it let you keep your characters and your progress, which was quite good, and it had more decision-based stuff where, you could also be like, do you want to turn a bit towards Chaos and get the shiny things? Or do you want to stay, like, pure to the Emperor and have a bit of a disadvantage, but be, doing the right thing? And then you got Retribution, which was like, they were all terrible, so I killed them. Also, all of your characters that you've been building up for all this time, they're gone now. They're all gone.
Retribution was weird because it was like, we've got 5 campaigns now with each of the races.
And it was all the same campaign. Every single time.
They just reused the maps and the voice acting for every...
Force Commander!
So they came up with the whole, the Blood Ravens, part of the Blood Raven company is evil. Oh no, it was the whole Chapter Master was evil.
Yeah, the Chapter Master was evil, so...
everyone had to dunk on him, yeah.
So you have to have everybody go against him, because the Chapter Master of their chapter is a librarian, which I'm pretty sure is...
Who became Cornate, which was kind of a cool twist, but it was weird the way they did it.
But it was all just clumsy, and...
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I came here to make an axe. That's what I came to do.
I hope that Necromancer will be alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a turn-based one, so I'll probably play that. I like the tactical game. Like Mechanicus.
Yeah, because Mechanicus was really solid.
Mechanicus is probably my favourite 40k game next to like Dawn of War 1 and what do you call it, Black Battlefield Gothic.
So I've not played Mechanicus, but I've seen a lot of it played, and it does look pretty strong. I'm just I'm kind of...
Depends how much you like Necrons.
It's more that I'm kind of slightly burned on getting new games and not playing them much recently.
Yeah, I've been trying to, during the lockdown, get through some of my old games just to finish them so I can get an impression of them. Because I finally finished Greedfall, which I've had that for like over 6 months.
Yeah.
Had a really underwhelming ending, but won't get into that here.
Yeah, no, Ash just make the good point of Warhammer talk. Oh no. Yeah. Stu, would you have any suggestions on what type of castle I should try and build in Varangia? Because I want to try and keep it in the style of the rest of it, but I want to have a big, impressive fortress. I also kind of want to rebuild my house in the town on that server.
Okay,
because, as I say, when I built it, that was the biggest building in the area, and now it's kind of low energy, and it's very flat and dull. So I'm thinking, do I tear it all down and rebuild it as something different? Do I rebuild it as like a nice little farmhouse, a pub? I'm kind of thinking a pub might be quite nice if I build it as an aesthetic one.
Yeah.
But because I think it's something people are going to walk past a lot. So if something people are going to walk past a lot, it needs to look nice. Because I'm not going to be using it, because I live in Varangia. But
wait a minute, so you building this in Varangia or outside?
Well, I want to build something in Varangia, but I also want to build something in the Spawntopolis.
Okay. See, I kind of want to say castle because that's what everyone wants. Probably.
I think I want to build a castle. It's just what type. You know, do I build something like a big central keep? Do I do it as like a great hall type thing? Because people are probably not going to go in much. Or if they do, they're not going to have much to do there because you can't interact with anything. So I want to make something you can just kind of wander in and it looks nice.
Yeah, maybe make like a keep so it's like a military thing with walls and keep and not too much else that's too fancy. And Think of like a slightly niche material that's unique, but obviously something that's not too hard to get.
I think a lot of people have already done that.
Okay.
So again, it's the,
oh, here's
what
something
do I...
random. Build a swimming bath.
Kind of already is
Very
one of those
random.
though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing, is trying to build something unique is difficult, so I just want to build something nice. And I'm thinking, do I build like a pub, or do I build a, like, so I was tempted to build like a park, or like a very small stately home type thing.
Oh, yeah, build a fancy Anglo estate, or the aristocrats. Yeah, but that's quite a big project, honestly. If
Or you
want
can make
it
like
massive.
make it like Elf's Castle.
Well, the other thing I've got is
Really fancy.
it's very much the north, you know.
The north. I mean, the north does have estates. So
Oh yeah, I was saying, so do I build something northern themed? 'Cause I'm kind of tempted just to turn my plot into a Greg's.
Greg's estate.
And just put a sign, you know, just have it as a Greg's as the frontage, just for laughs.
Castle Greg's.
Something more boring you could build, but just to heighten the immersion. Build like a logging camp or something that's like industrial themed. So this is where you'll collect the wood and the resources in this settlement.
Well, the thing is, my plot's...
Even though it's Minecraft, so it doesn't matter. Don't need a build.
Well, the other thing is, my plot's like 20 by 40, so I don't really have the space.
I like an Austrian castle. I've seen that before.
I think it's a German one. Yeah.
It looks like one of those things they would have for the Habsburgs to chill out in or something.
Yeah, it does.
Really miss having
the
arrows.
Idea of the Greg's Fortress Monastery.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's already apparently like, was it Croxigors and Warhammer World War II with like Greg's banners on. Where that's
Oh yeah.
That was so random when Mandalore put that as reviews.
Blue with orange squares. That's the thing, because I've still got the Greg's sign I made for the Greg's I put outside the walls. You know, I've still got all the sausage rolls that I could recover. This is the thing of, you know, do I want to build like a nice park? But that's the thing, a load of people have built stuff that's quite nice already, and it's just like, do I want to build something different, or do I want to build something kind of the same?
I'd say build something that's kind of in line with what's already there, at least in Varangia. So it's not just like some
I want to build a big
obnoxious
castle.
Greek monument or something.
Yeah, but I was thinking it's mainly the one in town, because I keep walking past it now, and it's just like, the front wall is really plain, and it looks dumb that I've got a fortified castle inside a town. You know, it's not like it's a part on its own. It's literally just, you know, I've got like a park on one side and like a leather shop on the other. You know, it's not.
Be too paranoid.
Oh yeah, it just looks.
Yeah.
Like I could do iron fences instead, cut it all down and have it look much nicer. Like, you know, iron railing fences, that kind of thing. Because now that people are unlikely to just try and, you know, break in and steal stuff like they used to. Because that was a problem for quite a while. But yeah.
Kind of tempted to replay Metro Exodus from the start.
It does look like a good game, it's just it was only on Epic when it came out. Despite it having originally been on Steam, and then, you know...
Yeah, that was a scummy thing of them to do.
Epic have done weird flex as well. They're just giving you free games now.
Yeah.
They're trying to incentivize people to use their platform, because everyone likes Steam.
Mm-hmm. The only good one, I think, was like GTA 5. Well, that was actually worth it because it's such an expensive game. But that was the first one they did for free.
Mm.
They obviously know what they were doing with that.
I can gather this stream is going to be quite dull, as it's basically been an hour of me bumbling around digging a hole in the ground.
And talking about random subjects.
Crispo says build a statue to the God Emperor. I mean,
again, it's the I think it's a 23 by 45 plot, and amongst that, I need to have, I can have the underground bunker that I've got all my, I've still got my farm and everything under there. That's not going to go anywhere, but I kind of want to get more done. What's the last crafting table I put in? Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I just want to have something nice there, or at least something nice to look at or wander around. Part of me is tempted to build like a little museum and just put loads of paintings up. But again, there's so much stuff that's already there, or it's just kind of dull, and like there's weird postmodern houses in the area. And postmodernism is
Poo poo.
Go get my food.
understandable. So I was going to try and find a Pigman to trade with, so I'll try and do that in when I find one. No, I still got those things. I want to build some ships in the, or at least like canal boats in Varangia where the river is, but obviously because it's frozen, that's going to be difficult. I kind of want to wait until 1.16 for that, so I can build them out of the new wood colours. As I think the red and blue wood, red and green wood would actually look really nice for like hulls. I mean, I could just do what Dom was suggesting at one point, and just dig out the entire plot all the way to the ground and just put a bridge across it or something. But yeah, I can't really do any feat of like architecture on a, such a small area that's completely flat.
Yeah.
Because as much as it'd be nice to, there's nothing really to gain from going, aha, I should build this, lovely archway that will never do anything.
Indeed.
So, and it's too narrow. The thing is, it's a long, thin plot, so I've got a really narrow frontage, but a really wide edge. And in theory, I could use the wide edge to utilise it, but I'm also kind of tempted just to turn the entire house into a big factory unit, and just use it as an XP farm. Keep it fueled with buckets of lava, and have it having what's it called? Cactus. To make a dye farm. So I'll actually just do that, It's pretty easy to do. It just takes quite a bit of sand. And lots of glass. Which is technically sand as well, but build a nice big mill. Probably build it out of stone and brick. Lots of big windows on it.
So you are going to build a industrial.
Oh, steel mill. A cactus mill.
It's still a mill.
That might be something fun to do, actually.
It's for the acquisition of resource, so.
Yeah. Just kind of means I've got to get rid of my castle there. That way I just turn my entire backyard into a mill. Seems kind of obnoxious, but could work. Because I remember I made one on the realm, and it was just the one outside of the old Varangia, and it was a just a big, basically just a massive warehouse that just had 2 big tanks with cactus in them. And I had it set up so that the water just went into the centre and then into a collecting system. Yeah, it worked. And it'll get around at least some of the problem of how to fix all of the tools that I keep wearing out. Because that's a thing that keeps happening. And I've nearly filled my inventory with pickaxes. That was maybe not the best move. I am 1,300 blocks out, and I've yet to find anything useful or seen any sign of a Nether Fortress. I don't know if the world's seed generators include Nether Fortress, like the Nether even, so I kind of don't want to just, look up where it is, but I don't know. It's also tiresome. Yeah, I could just build an obnoxiously big mill. Because the thing, I think I spent an hour or so doing a tour around the spawn town on my other channel a bit ago, and it took a while just to walk around it all. I didn't even explore very much because there's just so much to see. But I went into some of the houses and they're just empty. Massive, huge, sprawling structure, really nicely built, and the interior is bare. It's just an empty suit of armor. How long until I find a Nether Fortress? That's the question. Also, I'm going to be able to go at a massively long way if I keep digging, because is it 4 times or 8 times bigger on the surface in the Nether?
I do not know.
So I'm hoping to find some the Nether monuments and stuff that they've got now. Because I want to find them, but I don't want to just go into creative mode and fly around, because that seems low energy and sad.
Oof.
Because if I wanted to do that, I could just go and look at the streams of people videos of people who've done that. Because I've seen a bunch of them. They look really, they look like they're gonna be fun. It's just they're really rare apparently. And or I'm just doing that thing where I go past them because there'll be one just there, and I'm going underneath it. Well, this might have to be a 3-part stream of me trying to find an Nether Fortress, because been an hour and a quarter and I've found rock. Not even particularly exciting rock.
I do remember there was a stream where, can't remember what world you played in. There was a big house forest and you raided it.
Oh, the Woodland Mansion, yeah. The one that had nothing in it.
Yeah.
I got an emerald block as loot.
It took a while because you were basically assaulting the place. You had to keep getting back in.
Yeah.
Kill all the mobs.
And then I found it was really depressing and burned it down. And then it rained and the fire went out. I mean, it was quite an impressive thing to burn, but otherwise it was just kind of eh. Well, I'm out of inventory space. I'm going to wear out this pickaxe, that should be... No, because there's never...
I guess the main issue with Basalt Deathwing is that it's an awkward position between being a sort of tactical slow-paced shooter and a horde shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But they accomplish neither.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to do both.
So that's the thing. If it stepped up from the first level it's cultists, and then it's cultists and some gene stealers, and then it's just gene stealers towards the end. That'd be quite cool, but it's not.
It's just basically everything.
Everything straight from the start.
Yeah, they give it away.
And then the final mission is just, hey, try and fight multiple broodlords at once.
Yeah.
I was saying, it's got loads of promise. It's just kind of not great.
Yeah. Well, that's what's most frustrating about it. The fact that I don't think that it would require such a significant overhaul in terms of, like, work that needs to be done. Pretty sure it would just be a matter of changing some, you know, numbers, placing of enemies, etc.
I reckon if they made a Deathwing 2 and just made it as the what's it called? Deathwatch instead.
Yeah.
Because the concept of go and explore a Space Hulk is pretty good.
Yep.
But it's kind of not executed very well. And again, I'm just looking at this and going, there's not really anything in here. You know, I might as well be running through a plains biome at this point, because there's no...
I didn't know the Nether had this blue...
Yeah, some of it has a blue tinge to it.
Strange.
It depends if you're in the red or the green area, basically. Well, this is, I think, my third trip out of the Nether with blocks. So I think if I've not found anything exciting by 4 o'clock my time, I'm probably just going to call it there for today, and then just play offline until I can find a Nether Fortress, because this isn't entertaining to watch, I'm sure.
That'd be sometimes.
It's a long enough walk that I got tired. There we go. Had some food. I'm tempted to make an auto furnace. That might help. But I actually have enough iron for that as well, because I've got more than a stack of iron bars. And I got a reasonable amount of iron blocks instead now, so... But yeah, that little mine under my house is surprisingly profitable.
Sweet.
Because, as I say, I want to start doing all the fancy builds when I've got, like, a final point. I don't just be like, oh, I want to go and get something from the end. Just, you know, give me, like, a few thousand block run to go and find somewhere. Because I think they reduced the number of dungeons there are as well now. So instead of, what's it called? Having them at fairly regular radial intervals, I think there's now just like 3 or something. And you have to find one of them, essentially, and it's more difficult. That's the thing, I went a few thousand blocks in creative mode flying to find one, and it was just like... This is, dull. That tree's still not grown. Disappointing. Well, there's not much happening here, is there? So that's still cooking charcoal. My screen pop-ups come up. There we go. Right, so... down to the basement, and that chest is now full. I'm going to need another chest. Da-ba-doo. So I'm going to swap out all the nether brick for Netherrack. And I'll add the Netherrack on there. So, this is not getting much done, quite slowly.
Bruh.
So I have loads of cobblestone on me that I hadn't anticipated. Right, I've got the space again. It's not going to get used up, but I'll just chuck it in there. Right then, I guess I'm going to mine some obsidian to make an extra nether portal. Ah, mining obsidian with a regular diamond pick. I forgot how long this takes. That's the first obsidian actually gone as well. So I can't... What? That was a weird noise. I can't lava cast in the nether because there's no water. Yeah, I think next episode, assuming I've not found anything, I'm just going to do something different, like go exploring for a bit. Maybe try and find a village. Try and do some trading. Anything else.
Trade with the native.
Yeah, so I need 10 blocks of obsidian for a portal. That's 7. The fun never starts here. Yeah.
If you want something more audible to bring up as a little talking point, you two both DM, right? Apparently.
As in Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
That's this one, yeah. So, one thing I've noticed in the Star Wars games, and I'm thinking about this when we do eventually bring it back, I have, over the course of the whole, so far as it's been on, I've had a total of 9 people that have played in it at various points.
That's a few.
That's quite a large player party, potentially. And I've noted that having a lot of players in your game is quite challenging at times. I mean, it can be interesting, but it's like you always get that weird... I've noticed we get this weird situation where everyone who's in the game is like, we're going to go shopping at Walmart to get guns or whatever. Basically. Or to get, stuff. They go there and there's like 6 players crowded around the counter charming the same guy to get the best price.
Yeah.
In some way, and it's fine in some ways because I like players all to have the spotlight now again, but it's a bizarre situation that I feel wouldn't really happen
Yeah.
a lot of cases.
I'll say, you get a thing where a lot of people are trying to be protagonists.
Mm-hmm.
And as a protagonist, there's certain expectations and whatever.
Yeah.
I say it's not like it's a bad thing, it's just kind of, it'd be like that.
It's strange, yeah.
I'll say, because
I can't think of an elegant solution to it, honestly.
Because I've been looking back on things and just being like, I've not played in a D&D game in several years, apart from I think 3 sessions where they were then cut short because problems with the DM and the player base. But
yeah.
I really miss just playing D&D. Like, I'm not, I say I enjoy playing the space, the space ones we've got, like the 40k and the Star Wars one. It's just I kind of like that old-fashioned cure light wounds hit with mace approach to things.
You have the old school approach, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I don't know. I think it's more just because I've been DMing D&D stuff for a while now, and it's just like, Yeah, I kind of just miss playing.
Yeah, I kind of do as well, but
Kind of everyone's
there's
been
not-
burned out of playing recently with just anything in general.
yeah, and there's not really a lot of DMs I would like to play under, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
usually.
Well, that's the thing, I'm just trying to think who DMs stuff on the
Well, it's
regular.
not even the DMs, really. I think it's more some of the people that are in those games. I'm just like, this is really
Yeah.
tiresome.
Oh, that's the thing. If you're going to have fun playing your game, you've got to have fun people to play with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And-
That's what sort of breaks the game.
And it's not even like people are like inconvenient. It's more just some people have very strong characters that they will play. And that's not even like strong as in like OP stuff. Just be like, they are, you know...
A strong presence.
Yeah, they are the character and you are their like sidekicks kind of thing. You know, it's just fine if it's relevant. It's just sometimes you don't want to be the number 2.
Yep.
You want to be, you know, your own entity.
That's why, yeah, I try and give the players a chance to do
Yeah.
things. Like, you should ask them,
Yeah.
what are you doing in a
Because
minute?
the thing is, that's why I liked kind of being able to do a Versilo, was most of the time I was just a kind of backseat, you know, I'm going to do my own thing. But when people started being... No, that's the wrong button. When people started doing dumb stuff, I'd be like, hey, stop that. Like when it was, oh yeah, they killed that secretary, and it was just like...
Oh yeah, that was a spicy
And
moment.
it's just like, why did you kill a secretary? Like, she's just doing her job. Like, what's wrong with you
like,
people?
I don't think I could have made it more clear how harmless she was. Like, she was like crying and like sobbing under the desk.
I think that was one of the only moments where we were actually like, yeah, we are evil chaos people, yo.
Yeah.
Thug the bureaucrats.
I also liked that whole thing with the priest, even though it was a bit convenient. The old Magos just sitting in his office, like, you know what? Just to avoid less violence, I would have given you it, but you kind of just killed my secretary, so fuck you.
Fuck yourself.
Ah, it's horses. Nice. Oh, this place is quite wholesome, apart from all those skeletons.
Even though that
and
was kind of
creepers.
not a very good boss battle the way I balanced it, because he kind of wiped half of you out in one attack. I was like, is this what I want? I probably should have just rolled with it, honestly, and just had them all burn.
I mean,
No one healed. That was the thing. They just kept going.
yeah, the reason Helen
for
healed
some-
Stu is because I was dead.
Yeah, and that kind of was like, Ren tried to turn that on me, and I'm like, you can stop at any time and heal, bro. Like,
Yeah. I was
if you
thinking,
think
you
it's
know,
necessary.
like I am
not
in the
up to
habit
me.
of playing the tank, and when the tank gets cut in half by the anti-tank cannon, then that's a
Yeah.
problem. Especially when I'm, I think, was I the only? No, because Pasta has some medical ability, doesn't he?
Everyone, in my opinion, should have some like, this was what Gren was arguing. He's like, oh, but, you know, we're specialists. I'm like, yeah, but in real life, you know first aid, you're a soldier. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know a little
And just
bit
because
how
I'm
to do
dead, it
this.
doesn't mean you can't take my gear.
Yeah.
You know, I'm carrying all the medical supplies. You know, presumably Jane is carrying the rest of it and everything. And Jane was fine. Jane was just mildly traumatized.
Like, if the situation happens where someone dies, you'll have to adjust and go, right, there's less of us and we've lost a medic.
Yeah,
We need to be more careful now and heal up a bit.
yeah.
Even though there
Yeah.
was an urgency at the time, I suppose.
Not everyone will get like a gift of Zinch that brings them back with a weird glow to them.
Yeah. But ultimately, they ended up going to a boss battle not particularly prepared, and he kind of, if I'd rolled with that, just would have wiped half of them out, so...
Yeah. I was thinking, you know, they could have all like been wiped in that, and it would have been oofed.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have ended the campaign. I would have been like, you're all Mechanicus prisoners now, and you've got to deal with that situation.
You're with the science team!
Yeah. Oh god, that would have been pretty weird.
That's just how you segue into the Mechanicus game.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I say I do enjoy playing Ursula because I'm mostly just the quiet, let them get on with stuff, and then just be like, okay, no, bad, stop.
Yeah.
When the mutant cat girl is the voice of reason, things have gone badly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Nulla's having his company meeting of, okay, so like, are we just being libertarians or are we full on chaos?
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was funny.
What are we doing?
Because if we're going to be libertarians, we have to start murdering civilians. It's really bad optics.
Guys, we're protesting.
I am probably, when we do eventually go back to that one, make it more dark, so like more chaotic, because the first one was really not that dark or chaosy, honestly, with a few exceptions.
We're
Yeah.
basically
But
just
also
rogue traders,
degeneracy going.
so...
Yeah.
There wasn't really any like. Actually, there was some
Honestly,
stuff.
it may not be a bad idea to, if you're gonna do a Black Crusade campaign again, is to just do it for, so you don't have like the same constraints.
Nah,
like,
I like having the big, cinematic universe thing.
Oh, fair
Having
enough.
your guy's story conclude in some way, right? Before doing
Yeah.
Because I've done a lot of campaigns that only had one season. Actually,
Yeah.
progressed.
I found another green biome.
Kind of. I think I'm. Yeah, go on. So.
I say I found another green biome, that's it. And it's kind of dull.
I think we'll do a little bit more Star Wars and conclude the story arc with the Black Sun, and then maybe put a break on it so we can figure out how you guys money and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I like the idea of the Star Wars game where you're all just venture capitalists, essentially.
I think again it's
One
falling into
mercenaries.
the trap of too many players that are kind of
I'm
involved
thinking
but
of
not
maybe
necessarily
culling some-
around.
I'm
Yeah.
honestly thinking of just killing one of the people, but I don't really want to exactly.
It's more the thing of, because I know I got this really bad with the Void Ranger game, is most of the time not everyone turns up, and sometimes someone doesn't turn up when they kind of needed to and they were plot involved.
Yes, I don't usually make too much plot relevant.
So that leads to, problems of you need this character there for plot, they are not there. Well, do you change what's going to happen, or do you kind of NPC them? What do you do? And it's
Yeah, and I don't
sometimes
like
you just have to
NPCs.
miss a week, which is annoying for everyone else who's there. But
Yeah.
if it's needed,
No, I've been playtesting the space rules of Will and gone well so far. I've just had to adjust things because the rulebook is so abstract about how space combat works, especially capsule ships. That it, like, it doesn't even say how you properly do the dice pool for capsule ship weapons like batteries.
Oh god.
It's like
There's-
10 turbo lasers. Okay, does that mean I roll,
ooh,
10 dice, one for each gunner? So I tried that and I was like, okay, this is alright. And then I guess, a little bit OP, and then I got to 20 concussion missile launchers on a victory. And it's like, I roll 20 green dice, or like 18 green and like 2 yellows, and I'm like, oh, that almost one-shot that Corvette. That doesn't seem right in a world where ships have shields. Like,
Yeah.
so I've gone with looked on the forums and see how people do, and I'm going to go with the approach of, because I learned there's like special actions that you can take to generate more hits based on how many guns you have in the battery. So it'll just be there's a gunnery officer who makes the check bonus, having been hit or whatever.
good
He just makes the
news.
shot.
I think I found a bastion. So it's not a Nether Fortress, but
Huzzah.
yeah.
Joe has been doing a D&D game as the DMO. Okay.
Yeah, so it's because I was thinking of asking some of my friends I used to play with ages ago if they're still doing stuff, but I've not talked to them in a while, and I'm gonna be like, oh hey, can I play D&D? Can I play D&D with you guys?
Yeah. What was that? I got asked to play a Dark Heresy game with my old buddies on Roll20, and we were on Discord doing it. But I only played the one session because it kept being this thing of, is everyone available for this time? Barely anyone would say anything on Facebook, and then
No
one
one turns
person
up.
would be like, yeah, I can't make it, and I guess I can't make it then. It was just really kind of cringe, and
Yeah.
some people really wanted to play, some people weren't vibing for it, and it just cascaded, and
Well, it's
barely
why
any sessions happened, and it just ended. Like,
having a reliable player pool. So again, that was why I did the bigger player pool with Void Ranger.
Yep.
It meant that if people couldn't turn up, then
yeah, because especially at the time I was really stressed and depressed with work, so
yeah.
I couldn't be bothered playing it.
And it's like people have got stuff to do and whatever, and it's okay. This is basalt. It's got the nice texture. So, explore all Nether biomes. Alright. I've not found a Nether Fortress.
Just
so
looks
yeah.
like Doom, honestly.
Yeah. Not found Nether Fortress though. It's kind of like, oh. Kind of hoping I'd find one.
Oh damn, Hans playing Rome 2 Emperor Edition.
Yes.
Is it because you were watching that Roman thing yesterday?
Yes, and
Yeah,
I played some Metro Exodus afterwards and just do the thing where I have a fresh start.
yeah. I will watch those at some point. It looked funny, but I don't really like. I just wasn't personally into the whole. We're all gonna watch this seriously, unironically, in a room VC and not say anything. I was just, this is cringe, and then I didn't
Fair
really
enough.
want to. So. Like, if I'm gonna watch a movie with other people, I'm kind of the mind of we can talk
Shoot the
crap
shit.
about it, yeah, and just
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah, I feel like it was mainly because people just kind of want to avoid the talk of the protests
Yeah, they were
all
just
the
too
time
aggressive.
and just kind of just lay back and chill.
So I'm trading with
We
this
should probably
one.
go back to doing that more with movies and stuff, because we used to do that on the Swamp with like James Bond movies. That was actually really fun.
Oh yeah, the one with the that really bootleg tiny helicopter with the rocket pod.
Oh, that was amazing.
I love that thing.
Where just Scottish man shoots down an entire Japanese Air Force. And it's
Can we wait? Can we just make one of those in Star Wars or something?
you
Just a wee
need Sean
gyrocopter.
Connery though and stuff. Oh god, he'd just been Imperial intelligence agent, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, Darth Vader, I will see what's going on with those rebels.
My name is Bond. Darth Bond.
Gib.
Oh god, James Bond talking to the Emperor instead of the Queen. Welcome, Agent 47. Was it Agent W?
Agent 47.
Oh yeah, I nearly said Agent 47.
That would be a change of things.
Dude, could you imagine that Agent 47 like disguising himself as you?
Oh god. Oh, you know what? I might do that in Star Wars. Have an Agent 47 as like.
Yeah.
No, I think he'd be. I don't think he'd be an Imperial. I think he'd be like a bounty hunter, assassin kind of guy.
No, but have him like very clearly disguised as someone, but everyone just believe.
He's just a potted plant that moves around.
Yeah,
Or he's just like a janitor or a fast food worker.
yeah, or he's like
this.
dressed as a female secretary, something
God.
like that.
What was an amusing thing they did with Hitman 2, the new rebooted Hitman, where they had what was it, special targets that lasted a while. And I think you could like kill, was it Sean Bean or something? That was pretty spicy. I don't know if they did anything more cooler than that though. So.
The one annoying thing about that though was that it was time based.
Yeah,
In
so you
sense
can
that
go back
real
and do
time.
it. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it's like this week you can do the
Kill
special
zombie.
target thing. Yeah. Or else.
Kind of like those battle pass things. It's like buy them.
Yeah, it's a bit cringe.
Well, I got some loot for all that gold. I got sand, ender pearls, some potions, book.
Rough horse and gets everywhere.
Still not found a Nether Fortress though, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep going. I found a basalt thing. It wasn't a bastion in the end. Disappoint. I'll say if chat, if you want me to keep going, I'll keep trying to find one. But so far, it's a big nah.
Welcome to hell. At least there's like vegetation in the Nether now. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Bit green. I like how the Endermen don't attack you as well.
I mean, Endermen don't attack you unless you look at them.
But
They're very
you
socially
have been
awkward.
looking at them.
Yeah, I'm not looking at their eyes. Which is
Oh,
really
you're not staring at them uncomfortably.
I'm not going to try and aggro them either right now because ain't nobody got time for that.
How does the Slenderman work in the Slenderman lore? Expanded universe. Does he just kill people, or is it like you do a particular thing, or you stare at him a particular way he goes after you, or?
No idea.
Because yeah, I always figured he still seemed like a very vague horror thing. 'Cause he's not even like a franchise character. He's just like an internet creation, isn't he? Like
Yeah.
It's like Siren Head.
yeah, like not an established thing or anything. He's just this is creepypasta thing.
Well, the Siren Head is actually done concept. Rather than just tall, spooky man with like a very
long
stretchy
man
sock over
bad.
his face. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was a meme someone did that made the Slender Man work. So.
Poodle man.
Yeah, no, the amount of like, 'cause I think I've seen one of the original like, the Siren Head clip from Fallout. I think it appears in. Some weird sort of mutation.
It's like a weird horror mod, yeah.
It's a weird horror mod, yeah. But I've seen one that was just various different songs. Like I'm pretty sure I've heard Siren Head with like Erica, Barbie Girl, everything in between.
Carmella dancing.
Yeah, Camel dancing.
I actually kind of like that song, even though it's like trash, but it just gives me that wholesome early 2000s feeling.
It does.
But then again, I'm kind of weirdly partial to like techno-y stuff. But I don't know why. But...
And there was light.
It's the light of the techno union.
Yes. We've destroyed the techno union ship. Do you know what's weird? I've been playing Empire at War again, and I nearly finished up Clone Wars playthrough for the Republic as the Republic, and some of the voice lines they've added in are just that clone announcer from Battlefront 1 going, "We've lost our reinforcements, destroyed the techno union." It's really, really jarring and immersion breaking, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, it's from this game and it doesn't really fit the space battle that's going on. So I don't know. Remember when there were good Star Wars video games?
I mean, Lego Star Wars is pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think I've only played the prequels.
Was promising.
Yeah.
Hello,
Afternoon, boys.
Hello, Don.
Good afternoon.
So what we streaming?
Minecraft. Trying to
Yes.
do more of my single player. I thought I found a bastion. It wasn't. It was just a basalt thing.
It's so sad. Well, I just got up, so I don't have any news.
Understandable. I looked at the news for a bit this morning and decided that I was going to get some lunch before I streamed, which is why I started quite late today. But
What days is it? It's
it's
Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yes.
That's the other.
I'm a mute and go downstairs and get breakfast. So I'll get
Understandable.
muted though.
I'm going to explore a bit on foot just to try and get some anything done. More of that biome. I said there's loads of the tree biomes, but I don't know if you can plant the mushrooms or anything. I don't know if you can propagate the trees. Obviously, like, they're made of mushroom blocks. They're not going to fall like leaves, so I don't know. I've probably like gone past a bunch of Nether Fortresses or something, and I'm just being particularly unlucky. But yeah. Oh. Well, it's now 4:15, and I'm not seeing anything. I'll probably go till past, I guess, and hope if I don't find Nether Fortress, I'll just call it there. But I found some biomes. We traded with that pig guy. He didn't really do anything other than accept gold and then just throw stuff at me. Which is, you know, it's pretty cool, I guess. Well, I've now got another bridge to make. Yay. Surprised I've not found anything yet. Like, 'cause I've gone nearly 1,700 blocks, and I've done exploring to the sides where there's been space to. And it's like, really? Nothing?
I don't really know what to advise.
Yeah, it's...
Oh no.
It's just kind of...
work.
It seems kind of odd that I've found all these different biomes, but I've not found a Nether Fortress.
So I presume they're just scattered around the place.
Yeah, they're scattered around. You know, they're generally at about this level as well. So I shouldn't, you know, go underneath it or something, or like go over the top without seeing it. It's just sort of... I don't know. So eventually my plan is to build a boat track through here, so you can just ride on the ice, get around fast, but... I mean, so far... I'm just grinding through stone picks, because I don't use up my diamond one yet. It's kind of dull, you know?
I mean, it is exploration. Sometimes it is amazing and cool and awesome.
Yeah, other times, yeah,
it's very
just...
dull. And most of the time it's very...
Let me just check my advancements. So, the Nether. Travels 7 kilometers in the overworld. I travelled 8, I believe. I've not found the terrible fortress. I've not found any ancient debris. I've not found a lodestone. I've not found any netherite. Not got any blaze rods.
Stone to store your load.
I've found all the Nether biomes, but I've not distract piglins with gold. But I traded with them. Destroy a ghast with a fireball and use a ghast tier. Because I mean, these ones I've got. I've not made any diamond armor, I've not done any enchanting. Not found the ender. Fallen Eye of Ender. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I haven't done, but it's just, I don't know.
Haha. So Han, I'm really surprised you managed to get Chase Vase into your server. That was a weird play.
Yeah. The funniest thing is, like, some other people just kind of invited him, and I'm like, alright, that's the thing that happened.
Okay.
Sure.
He just hangs out with the people, I guess.
They wanted to play Monster Hunter with him or something, and then I got invited. I'm like, alright, sure, that's a thing now.
As you do.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I'm
just
pretty
gonna-
sure his work schedule changed.
Unintentionally, like, absorb all the big YouTubers into my server.
Yeah, and then they never actually do anything.
They're
Just
just
so
there.
busy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
because they're
that's
in
why I
a
don't-
1,000 servers already.
Yeah, like, that's the one thing I always find a bit weird is, like, or can come join my Discord and have all the discussions with the other fans in the community. And it's like, they're all just joining because they want to talk to you, but, you know, there's no way you're going to be there enough to
Yeah, exactly.
continue that. So it's just, I get why people don't. I get why Sargon has a server, but
Yeah.
it's kind
The
of
problem
if
is,
you
once
go-
it reaches that size, you can't really have a proper community feel with it. It's just kind of a large crowd of, and it creates.
Remember when he had an
it's
Arch
like a weird
server?
community. It's like community center.
Yeah.
Woo!
Loaded. God. Like, I would never want to be a big YouTuber. At best, I would do videos, fun and meme kind of thing. Because I'm thinking of doing maybe a game review at some point. Like, maybe do Greedfall, because Greedfall's an interesting game to talk about, but...
Are you gonna do it like that one dude did the review of, what's it? Daggerfall.
I don't know what style I'm gonna do. I might do it like that, but also a bit more kind of serious. I don't really know, because you can do it full-on memes and lol, with some, you know, serious stuff undercutting it. Or you can go for a very dry, serious thing with a couple of deadpan jokes, like those two styles
Yeah.
I could probably do. I don't really know which would work better for me, because Mandalore kind of does the whole very serious, deadpan
Yeah.
humor kind of thing. Which would probably be more the thing I would get away with more, but
Yeah.
I don't know, having a few edgy memes in there is kind of funny. So.
Just go full Zeth Siege.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not edgy enough though to do that many memes, I don't
Fair
think. So I don't have a big library of images and GIFs to just put
Yeah.
on the screen, so I think it would work. I need to figure out how to edit videos. I've got Filmora, which is apparently like the super easy video editor, so I'll just mess around with that. Maybe I'll just make a meme video first to practice editing, like I'll do MLG, you know, something. I don't know, something.
I'm hoping to find literally anything out here because I ain't finding jack. Dorsey, Thompson, any of them. Well, I have now filled my inventory again. It's such a long walk home.
Wrong way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go.
Yeah, I don't know you could get out of streaming Verdun, other than, you know, playing the game, but it's not one of those.
Verdun's alright, but it's just very kind of not.
It gets a bit grindy.
Yeah.
Then again, that's World War One.
Yeah, I know. So it's fairly immersive in that regard. It's more immersive than Battlefield. Battlefield 1 has better like R assets, the effects and stuff like that, but Verdun gets the whole feel of World War 1 a lot better.
Yeah.
We still haven't found the elusive Big Bertha gun yet, though, on Verdun. We still need to grind more the Schutzen. I'm pretty sure as well, Skog, when you play Verdun, it's just you sitting on a machine gun as well most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's good fun. I get a lot of kills doing it, and I can do it while I'm basically unconscious, so... I know one game I basically had just functionally passed out and was just sitting there racking up dozens of kills.
Just leaning back with the mouse.
Yeah, just be like, I'm sitting in one position, I go brrr in a careful, controlled fashion until all those Frenchies over there have gone.
Yeah.
And then you just keep doing that until there are no more Frenchies. It's not the worst thing. Yeah, no, my health being up to doing things is very tedious a lot of the time. It's like, oh hey, do you want to do the thing? Good thing you... Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah.
It's like a couple of days ago playing Deathwing, and it was just like, hey, remember when you could breathe conveniently? Nah, not doing that now.
Yep. It will hopefully improve. And
yeah, so you run away.
When the place opens up again. Fully.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to going back to my osteo.
Yeah.
Not necessarily looking forward to going back to having barely any money again, but, you know.
No, I just want to go out for a drive in the sun, see the things, and then just get some
as I say, the
beers and go back up.
the lockdown is functionally over in a lot of places, so...
I could do that, to be fair.
You've got... It's going to be soon, at least.
Yeah.
That or they're going to have to be like, okay, either we're going to deal with this or admit that it's massive hypocrisy, or just some kind of weird, sadistic, like, spin on it.
You gotta stay inside because we're not sure and we only can your safety.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, despite the tisms at the beginning of the lockdown with how the British government was handling it, it's been alright for the most part. Like, I know there were so many people fear-mongering, oh, they're gonna hold on to their authoritarian powers and stuff, but no, they've been slowly...
Well, it's not even that, it's just, if they'd used authoritarian powers, a lot of people would have been happier, which is the weird thing.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
It's the... I can't believe they're letting people go outside without arresting them and stuff like that, and it's just like... Why do you want this? You know, why do people seem to always go, something inconvenient happens, we need to be oppressed?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Big Daddy government will take care of it. You know, just gotta stay in my room.
It's... I don't know. Again, it's the...
I'm very mixed on the whole thing, like I said. I think big government stuff is very necessary, as we've seen in recent events. But also, people need to have a bit of autonomy and do their thing. Be left a lot of the time.
Hello, the Hunter 12207. I think it's been a while since I've seen you. Yeah, I have Minecraft Dungeons as well, and yeah, that's making me go, ooh, there's gonna be some hopefully nice things coming up in the next few bits of this. Because, yeah, shiny things. There's too much junk in the way, and I don't want to just dump stuff.
There's a lot of people playing Minecraft Dungeons in the US.
In what?
The US.
Ah.
See what you did there. Aha. Epic meme. Got. Okay, so it is. Sorry, I'm just confused by that, but it is 4. Go.
Yeah, and I ain't found anything.
Oh yeah.
So I think,
Find a
chat,
safe spot,
I'm
yeah.
going to return to my tunnel and go,
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, and I might do something completely different. I've not played Fallout 4, but...
That's what I was confused about.
I actually played any of the Fallout games. But yeah, my bag is full, so I'm going to go and drop all this stuff off, and I'm going to try and find Nether Fortress for next time, or just do something else. But yeah, have a nice day.